Whatever the Kaveri issue is, it is our right, and we have got a Supreme Court also has said that it is only left to the Central Water Commission.
Definitely, we have submitted to the Supreme Court saying that Karnataka is not obeying the guidelines given by the Kaveri Regulatory Authority, and it is not obeying the order, and they are not releasing the water.
For Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Vijay, the Kaveri water dispute has emerged as one of his biggest political and administrative challenges. A rain-deficient year has once again brought Karnataka and Tamil Nadu face to face over water. And now, the long-pending Meghdadu Dam project has added another layer to the dispute. The latest flashpoint, a meeting between Vijay and Karnataka CM D.K. Shivakumar at the Southern Zonal Council meeting in Mahabalipuram. It was supposed to be a table for cooperation. Instead, the Kaveri water dispute became a major highlight. At the 31st Southern Zonal Council meeting chaired by Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Tamil Nadu CM Joseph Vijay and Karnataka CM D.K. Shivakumar were face to face. And Shivakumar did not hesitate to put Meghdadu on the table. He pitched the proposed reservoir as a project that would benefit not just Karnataka but also Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. But for Vijay, this is a delicate balancing act because the Kaveri is not just an interstate water issue in Tamil Nadu. It is an emotive political issue, one that has triggered protests, bunds, and years of legal battles. The dispute is simple. The Kaveri originates in Karnataka and flows down into Tamil Nadu.
It was very clear, as per the Kaveri Water Management Regulation Authority has given a guidelines to release the water. But continuously Kannada government is denying on that, and based on CM's advice, we have gone to Supreme Court, mentioned it last Monday, and the court case is coming to hearing on coming Monday. Definitely, we have submitted to the Supreme Court saying that Kannada is not obeying the guidelines given by the Kaveri Regulatory Authority, and it is not obeying the order, and they are not releasing the water. Definitely, we wanted Tamil Nadu rights to be installed back, and we wanted the water to be released. And we will be taking very strong legal steps to ensure Tamil Nadu rights has been brought back.
Karnataka, the upper riparian state, says it has its own drinking water and agricultural needs. Tamil Nadu, the downstream state, says Karnataka cannot use its position upstream to reduce Tamil Nadu's entitled share. And in a year of deficient rainfall, every drop of water has become politically explosive. That is why Vijay has chosen the legal route. On August 3, his government approached the Supreme Court, alleging that Tamil Nadu was not getting its due share of Kaveri water. This came after the Kaveri Water Regulation Committee directed Karnataka to release 3,500 cusecs daily for 15 days from July 29. But Tamil Nadu said the actual release was far lower in the initial days. The Kaveri Water Management Authority, but Tamil Nadu said the actual release was far lower in the initial days. The Kaveri Water Management Authority later approved, and then the dispute escalated again. On August 12, the CWRC directed Karnataka to release 12,000 cusecs daily for 15 days. Karnataka objected, citing its own water shortage. And on August 17, the Supreme Court asked Karnataka to comply with the CWMA's directions and sought an updated status report. The matter is now listed for further hearing on August 24. And this is where Meghdatu comes in. Karnataka wants to build a balancing reservoir across the Kaveri in Kanakapura in Ramanagara district. The state says the project can provide drinking water to Bengaluru and nearby areas, generate power, and help regulate flows. But Tamil Nadu sees the project very differently. Its fear is that an upstream reservoir could give Karnataka greater control over water flows, particularly during dry days, and Vijay has been very clear on this. In a letter to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Vijay invoked the Kaveri Tribunal Award and argued that the rights of the downstream state cannot be ignored. So, when Shivakumar spoke about Meghdatu at the Southern Zonal Council, all eyes were on Vijay. However, the DMK accused Vijay of remaining silent while Shivakumar pushed Karnataka's case.
Why can't the Tamil Nadu have an all-party meeting to address the concerns regarding the sharing of Kaveri water? The Kaveri water had not come to Tamil Nadu. And also to say that the Meghdatu Dam should not be constructed.
But Vijay's position was not exactly silence. He did not directly name Meghdatu in his remarks. Instead, he made the larger legal argument that any intervention by an upper riparian state which could affect the lower riparian state's fair share must take place within the legal framework. On one side, Karnataka, where any water released to Tamil Nadu can trigger farmers' protest and political backlash. On the other, Tamil Nadu, where any perception of compromising on the Kaveri can quickly become a political liability. Shivakumar, however, is trying to change the language of the dispute, from water sharing to water cooperation. He says, Meghdatu will reserve 5 TMC for drinking water, while the remaining water will benefit downstream states. For Vijay, this is no longer just about water. It is about how a new chief minister handles an old, emotive, and politically dangerous dispute without alienating his neighbor and without being seen as giving up Tamil Nadu's share. And with Meghdatu now in the picture, the Kaveri may well become one of the defining tests of Vijay's chief ministership.